My name is. Hi. My name is. My name is.
Johnny
My
Radio
name is.
himself, John Harden.
Hi. My name is. My name is. My name is.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 happy hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Happy Friday. I'm so fired up, man. We this close to the weekend. And we got a busy, busy weekend because I don't know if you know this, but we got a little day baseball today. Some Twins and some Guardians action going on. We had a little football last night. Boy, man, talk about Tennessee Vol fans. Were y'all going buck wild last night? You had everybody's favorite hooker, Hendon Hooker, running and trucking over some people. Getting around the edge, a little option to throw a run, takes off, runs people over. Looked really good for the Lions. And then, holy moly, Joe Milton looked good. Now, okay, the run that he had that was very Madden-esque, is that how we would call that in the video game world? Or do we have to call it college football-esque now? Madden-esque because it's NFL.
Yeah, I think Madden's fine. It's still Madden.
Like he was running around, twisting and turning. I will think to myself that I would hope to think the first unit would probably have gotten him. You know, this was some guys that aren't going to be playing in the NFL on Sunday late in the game with the Patriots. But it was still a hell of a play. But the one that was impressive to me was his touchdown pass. Looking off the free safety, throwing a bullet. Touchdown. Joe Milton looked good, man. He's 6'5", 250. Got a cannon for an arm. And yes, Josh Heupel is a good quarterbacks coach. Maybe he's going to be a really, really late bloomer. But just because of his physical attributes and how big he is, if he continues to look good in the preseason, the man might hold on to a job. Because when he gets on, I mean, how much better does he look? Like when you look at Bailey Zappi standing next to Joe Milton, are you not like, well, one of them is definitely a fan who got to dress up as a team for he won some award. But damn, man, I can't believe it. Tennessee Vols had to be happy. Two of Josh Heupel's guys starring on the same night. Patriots got a big cover, which was great for me. I was looking forward to that. That was easy stuff. And, you know, we had a little bit of football yesterday, so guess what? We got more tonight, and then Saturday and Sunday. Yes, we have football all weekend long. Preseason action all weekend long. Texans and Steelers. They go tonight at 6 on the NFL Network, along with the Falcons and the Dolphins on the NFL Plus. Eagles and Rams are also on the NFL Plus. By the way, Houston's a 2.5-point favorite over the Steelers. You got the Falcons favored over the Fish by 3, and the Eagles favored over the Ravens by 2. You know the Ravens never lose in the playoffs, Dacus. I mean the preseason. They always lose in the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson's 2-5 or 2-6 in the postseason.
Yeah, something like that.
Pretty bad record. But the problem is how are the Eagles favored when, again, if I remember correctly, how many games straight did they win in the preseason last year?
I don't remember.
Like they won them all last year, and then like the year before, when they still had 4 preseason games, I think they won them all. Like they win in like
24
straight preseason wins, and we're catching.
But it ended last year.
Yeah, it ended last year.
Yeah,
but I mean, this is still the same coach and the same pretty much team and the same philosophy.
Oh, that's right, because remember the Commanders beat them on a game that was on ESPN because ESPN was doing their tune-up game for the season, and they beat Baltimore. I forgot about that.
I'm sitting here looking at this bad boy thinking to myself, man, how can I not take the Ravens?
How could you not?
But we got a lot of football to talk about.
We do. I only watched one of the games last night, John. So.
Well, I only paid attention to the one I bet on, and that was the Patriots. Which one did you watch?
I watched the other one. So perfect. So,
dude,
how about that?
We can talk about the games. This is perfect, man. That works out well. But we got a lot of NFL stuff we got to touch up on. Again, it's a busy weekend in the National Football League. There's 3 games tonight. On Saturday, you got a boatload of games. I don't even know how many of them. And you got 2 on Sunday. You got Your team's playing Dacus on Sunday at 3:30 on
That's
NFL
right.
Network against the Rams. And then you got the Broncos and the Colts starting things off at 12 o'clock on Sunday. So, gosh, dog, it's starting to feel like a little football time, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Feels really good. Feels really good. So, we got some football to talk about. You know, we got to talk some hoops, right?
Of course.
The historian Jay Ham's going to join us today at 11:30.
We gotta ask him what his. Oh, John, I gotta ask you how was your afternoon yesterday watching Team USA? Were you nervous? What was the feels going on? We gotta ask Jay Ham what he was
That
thinking.
was the best Olympic basketball game I've ever watched.
Really,
I'm serious.
really.
I don't think that I'd have never seen. I mean, yes. I mean, the Team USA was down 17 at
That's right.
one point. They were down 13 points in the fourth quarter.
Uh-huh.
And LeBron James goes out there and gets a triple-double and says, you know what, I don't give a damn how big it is. I'm getting up on Jokic's.
That's right.
You know what?
That's
You
right.
got Steph Curry. He starts making it rain from
he was incredible.
three-pointer. Hitting, 9 trays yesterday? Then you have the Slim Reaper to 2-point ball game. My man gets the ball. Kevin Durant scored more points than anybody in Olympic history. Pulls up and buries the 2 that says, "Good night, Serbia. It was a fun game. Nice to know you." I thought that game was awesome. Like, I really thought that. It's the best Olympic basketball game I've ever seen.
Were you nervous though?
In the fourth quarter? Hell yes. I thought they were going to lose.
Yeah. No, I was worried too.
I mean, are you, dude?
Brett wasn't though. Brett was saying the whole time, he's like, they're gonna win. They're
Man,
fine. They're gonna win.
Brett,
like,
Brett.
Okay.
Man, I'm not going to lie to you. I was not saying very nice things at one point. You know how emotional I am.
Do I?
I'm one of those guys. You know, a lot of people keep it in. I keep it on my sleeve, man. Like,
yeah,
you're going to
you sure
definitely
do.
know how I feel.
Did you make a liquid courage bet during the game yesterday? Or
No,
before
but
the
I did
game?
have some. I did have some liquid yesterday. It was my
Good.
first day having a cocktail
Look at
in
you.
15 days.
Wow.
You know what I drank, don't you?
Tito's.
Tito's.
How could you not?
Man, the best dead gum vodka in the whole wide world. By the way, you know, Noah Lyles got a bronze yesterday,
He did.
but Tito's got a gold. 3 straight years, gold medal ribbon, vodka tonic of the year. It's still summer, baby. A vodka tonic is so dead gum good with a little bit of lime, but it's always the best when you do it with Tito's, because remember, Tito's is USA vodka. It's crafted and distilled down in Austin, Texas, and it is the best vodka in the world. Now, the Olympic game yesterday, what I thought was one of the best dead gum games, period. We're going to talk with Jay Ham. What did you think about Charles Barkley's criticism of Steve Kerr? Did you hear that?
Did not.
I mean, I guess I love Charles Barkley.
Of course. Who doesn't?
I really don't know. His criticism was he's not using his strength which is the bench. But at the end of the game, man, when you stick with your 5 start, 4 of them are former MVPs. You know what I mean? Like, they won the game too. And I get what, Barkley, he's got to get clicks and he's got to say something. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I can, like, Jason Tatum not playing. I could say Ant-Man wasn't playing any defense yesterday. You could have put Tatum in there to play a little bit better defense, I think. But the fact that he didn't play is not a big deal for me. Again, they went with the 3 bigs. It was a hell of a basketball game. And Team USA won, and guess what? They're playing for the gold medal. Damn it, I forgot who they're playing.
France.
Thank you. And right now, the women are playing.
It's
Australia.
There you go. Is it on in there? No.
I
we're
got
watching soccer in
I
there.
got Team USA under 93.5 team
Ooh,
total.
Okay. Well, you're looking good right now. I think they have like 47 right now.
I haven't
half?
looked at it. I'm scared to death. Is it 47 at the
They
half?
have 40 something at the half.
Dude,
right?
I hope it's under 47.
45 at the half.
They have 45.
45 at the half.
Damn, man, it's
I
still
think
like
you should feel
45 and
good.
45 is 90 homes.
Yeah, but I
They
mean,
only scored 20 in the first damn quarter.
Right. I think you're good. I feel confident. In your
Well,
bet.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. We love to gamble. At the end of the show today, we're going to give you some gambling in the very last segment.
Got
And
to.
then don't forget about our bets that we give you with T-Money and Uncle Brasky. That's today at 12:30, by the way. So we got 12:30 T-Money, Uncle Brasky, my 2 favorite degenerates in the whole damn world. Probably going to give us some little football futures bet. Probably going to give us some bets for this, preseason week 1. I'll tell you one thing. I like preseason in live betting. You wait till the second half when you see which scrubs are going to play. You know what I'm saying? And no offense, I mean, calling them scrubs is hilarious. But again, before Joe Milton played the way he was, I had to watch him at first. I've heard nothing but great things. You know, they say he's been outplaying Drake May in camp.
Yeah, that's what I think.
You know, I said that
choked up
yesterday
thinking about it.
before the game.
You said it the last 3 days.
3 days.
I
Because
think
it's freaking me out. Have you heard
this
Patriots
is like
fan?
you get one a day, John. You get one
Okay.
a day to say Joe Milton has been playing better than Drake May. At
Just
practice.
listen to this. I'm on last night the X, and I saved some of them somewhere on my X thing, like likes or whatever, so I could go back and look at them. After Joe Milton threw that touchdown, they were saying, give him the damn job. Started, like, I'm talking about it was all over the place. Like, Patriot fans were going bananas. Now, I'm sure a lot of people up in Boston have no idea about Tennessee's quarterback who couldn't get it done last year. He looks great coming off the bus. He looked great last night. I don't know if he's going to be the answer. But, man, you know what? If somebody can unleash his talents, remember how bad Josh Allen looked at Wyoming when Buffalo took him? They were like, they had completely changed his mechanics, teach him how to throw. They changed his footwork, everything. Go back and look at it. Totally different. If somebody can do that with Joe Milton, get him to take a little bit off of his fastball and continue to read defenses. He's old, he's big, and he's athletic. I mean, damn, he was standing over his offensive line. Big boy. How did I get back on the damn football?
Because it's football season,
Oh, because
John.
we were talking gambling. 12:30 T-Money and Uncle Brasky. I got great Hardwood stories. We got stuff about Travis Scott getting arrested over in Paris. Denard Robinson, man. Did you see his OWI video? It's not good. We'll talk about that. Poor guy. Do you remember Denard Robinson of Michigan?
Of course.
Shoelace?
Absolutely.
Shoelaces.
He was on the cover of one of the college football video games.
Dude was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. We also got to talk about App State summer camp, bro.
John, I told you about this the other day.
Oh, when I wasn't listening to you?
Uh-huh. You're talking about the defensive lineman.
I finally saw the video.
Uh-huh. He ripped the offensive lineman's
Like
helmet off.
Myles
and-
Garrett.
Yes, correct.
It looked just like Myles
Correct.
Garrett.
Yes, except it wasn't a quarterback.
Well, guess what? Let me scratch this one off my stories. Hold on. Watch
There you
this.
go.
Whoop. That
You
one's,
might not have heard that story, but the listeners have.
And I also got to say, man, I can't believe I thought Aaron Rodgers came back to practice last year. Like, remember he came back from his Achilles all super fast.
Oh yeah, he said he was. Yeah, he was gonna be back before the end of the season. He's
And
gonna be playing in the
they
playoffs.
showed him on TV throwing the ball
That's
before
right.
games and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's right.
Well, dude, did you know they held him out of practice yesterday because it was raining?
You said what? Say that again.
Robert Saleh
Saleh.
would not let him go out there and practice because it was
Because it was
raining.
raining.
And they
Interesting.
didn't. And now that Aaron Rodgers, I will give it to his credit, he was pissed. He did a lot of pushback. He's like, please. And he defended himself in the presser yesterday, talking about, he was like, look, I'm just looking forward. I'm looking forward to week one. I'm looking forward. Only thing I care about Aaron Rodgers is getting to week one healthy. Might not see Aaron Rodgers in the preseason ever.
Maybe not.
Josh Allen's going to play. Did you see that?
Oh, good.
First preseason game of the year.
Love
Josh
that.
Allen, they say he's going to play. We're going to see a lot, man. NFL football is balling. But I got to start some things off. Again, we talked a little bit of Olympics. Oh, and also COVID and Noah Lyles. We'll talk about that in Hardwood as well. Sha'Carri Richardson blowing people by. By the way, Memphis, they got Nolan Smith, didn't they?
It's not. Nothing's been official yet. It's just being reported by some people.
Former Dookie. Went to Louisville, had a couple bad years because that whole place went to burn to hell in a handbasket.
Well, yeah, it did.
I'm going to read a little bit later on in a little article I read from SB Nation by J.D. King. It was, as a Memphis fan, it will make your skin crawl. And this is a guy who's obviously not close to the program, but it's his outside perception of what the University of Memphis' program's like. Damn, dude, talk about making me want to vomit. Didn't like it, but I'm not going to make you depressed on a Friday because, again, I got great stories, fun stuff. But I got to start in some baseball. Guess who's almost back, baby?
Who?
Mookie. Did you know Mookie Wilson? Holy hell, am I going back in time?
Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts was fielding ground balls yesterday Did you see that running? Looks
I
like
saw
he's going to
him
return this week.
Earlier during one of those
Like,
Phillies
this weekend,
games.
I think we're going to see Mookie.
Yeah. During one of the Phillies games earlier this week, they were showing clips of him before the game, kind of taking some grounders and getting some work in. So, yeah, it seems like he's getting close.
And I'm going to just sit there and say right now, you get Mookie back. I talked about this the other day. Graterol's almost back. Their pitching situation is starting to get a few bumps coming their way. And they're getting players back again. Miguel Rojas. There's all kinds of positive things that are going the Dodgers' way. And again, when you get Mookie Betts, bro, oh, snap, son. That's a big, big deal. And then Shohei Ohtani, I want to ask this question for all of y'all out there at the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line, 901-360-8255, 901-360-8255. Have you been paying attention to really what Shohei Ohtani has done this season? I'm asking you, Dacus.
Oh, me? I thought that was your question.
No, this
to
is
the
no.
listeners.
This
I
is
was
not
like,
for the listeners.
That's
I'm
a
going to
strange
get this.
question.
What I'm saying, no, that's not the question. Have you been paying
Yes.
attention to really what?
Yes.
Do you realize that he's about to become a member of the 40-40 club?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, when he was pitching, he didn't steal bags.
Right. Now I don't have to worry, I guess, about fatigue as much. So.
No, he didn't have to worry about those legs. And you got to think about who's in the 40-40 club. Ronald Acuna, again, he passed the 40-40 club, is definitely in it. He had, 70 stolen bases and over 40 home runs. Over 70 stolen bases, over 40 home runs. You had, of course, the very first 40 member. You know who the first 40-40 member was?
No, I don't.
His daughter is known for being smoking hot.
I don't know.
Jose Canseco.
Oh, I don't know anything about Jose Canseco's daughter. I'm sorry. I know. Oh, you brought up a story one time about Johnny
Yeah.
Manziel being with her, right?
Yeah, he was dating. Yeah, he's dating he's dating Jose
That's
Canseco's
right.
daughter.
Yeah, I forgot about
Smoke
that.
show, and he was a
Interesting.
smoke show back in the day, hitting
Wow, a
bombs.
cutie.
No, I'm talking about a smoke show with his
Oh,
baseball
I thought you meant he was a
bat,
good-looking
homie.
man.
He was the first 40-40 club. You know who else is in that bad boy? I bet you can guess him. It's pretty simple.
Who?
Barry Bonds,
Ah,
obviously.
yes.
Come on, take a guess.
Double B. I don't know. You got me.
Alex Rodriguez.
A-Rod.
You probably won't get this one. Alfonso Soriano.
Oh, John Alfonso
Was that
Soriano
2005?
was my first ever favorite player.
Boy, he had
I
one
love
great year,
Fonz.
cashed the hell in. He had a few good years with the Cubs, but man, when he went to Washington after that one great year, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the 40-40 club members, and now Shohei Ohtani is going to be on that. My question for the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line, 901-360-8255. He is 9th in batting average, 3rd in stolen bases. Did you know that?
I actually did not know he was third in stolen bases. That's crazy.
Dude's got 33 stolen bases. Like, tell me that's not absolutely ridiculous.
Sure is.
My man's got right now 34 home runs. He's batted in an arsenal of runs. I don't have it in front of me. But again, in the stolen bases, he's 3rd behind Ellie De La Cruz. Hell, he's ahead Bobby Witt. And Bryce, the Brewers, Bryce Terang or whatever. And Ohtani's tearing things up. Do you pitch him? Or do you just let the guy rake?
That's a good question because I would say just keep him at what he's doing. But then you'd have the argument of he's getting paid to do both. And I definitely get that because he's getting paid buku's amount of money.
Man, he's more locked in than I've ever seen him.
Yeah, he's definitely, I think better as just focusing on one.
I'm just saying, like right now, when he comes to the plate, it is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah,
And you know who else is right now disgusting in the plate? So anyway, I'm buying on the Dodgers right now.
sounds like it.
But do you want to know who is absolutely filthy nasty hitting baseball right now? And we talked about the Blue Jays. I don't know what they're doing because, again, you have like Bo Bichette and Vlad Guerrero,
Vladdy.
who are both going to be free agents next year.
right.
Your pitching staff, there's nobody under 30. They're all over 31 years old. 2 of them are free agents as well. They didn't do anything really at the trade deadline. Like, I just don't know what this Blue Jays team's doing. But one guy I know who's doing it, bro, Vlad Guerrero. Have you seen what he's doing during his 20-game stretch? Have you heard about his hit streak? You know that he was one hit yesterday away from the cycle when it was a single?
Yeah, how about that?
He had a homer, a triple, and a double.
It's crazy.
Vlad Guerrero.
Hitting a triple.
Dude was rolling. But in this 20 game, in his last 20 games where he's gotten hit in every game, he's batting .507.
Wow.
10 home runs. His OPS is 1.67. Bro
Crazy.
is absolutely raking. Damn, dude. I used to love watching his dad bat. That he had that, man, his dad was so much more wiry. Had that damn, could cover the whole entire plate, though. Nobody could hit a ball 7 inches off the plate and slap it to right field like 105 miles an hour like Vlad Guerrero Sr. But Vlad Guerrero Jr. is balling out right now. He's been tearing things absolutely up. And then over in the National League, do you know the Braves now don't hold a playoff spot? They're not even in the wild card right now.
Yeah.
Did you know that's the first time they haven't been in a playoff spot in 784 days?
Whoa.
Yeah. That to me was, when I saw that, I was like, wow, that is crazy. But anyway, I'm fired up today because, again, we have NFL football. We have 3 games. We got games all day on Saturday, game on Sunday. But over in the world of baseball, with the Diamondbacks and Phillies, I think it's going to be a real fun series this weekend. I'm going to be looking forward to that one. And then we have a doubleheader today with the Twins and the Guardians. Orioles, man. Did you see, by the way, your Seattle team come back and get a miracle win in the ninth inning last night?
Yeah, how about that?
Good Lord, son. That was wild. I feel like your Cardinals are in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble, John.
Bro,
Not just a
how
little.
is Kansas City only a minus 120 today when Miles Michaelis is on the bump? Is this the biggest setup in the world, or are they giving away money today?
That's a good question.
Bobby
I don't
Witt's,
know.
speaking of somebody who's also killing a baseball right now,
Witt.
Bobby Witt's batting 350 right now?
Mm-hmm.
Hit 2 home runs, Wednesday night?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to Kansas City the way the Cardinals are playing?
Feels like easy money to me, John, but what do I know?
This game, I figured at least it was going to be minus 140. At least I thought I was going to have to pay realistically 150, 160. But anyway, I'm late for a break. This portion of the show has been brought to you by Buster's Liquor, which has now 2 locations, the original at Poplar and Highland, the new one at Ridgeway Trace Shopping Center, and also Buster's Butcher. Yes, they have a butcher shop. It's the best in town. There's nothing like it. The finest meats, cheeses. They've got the best they prepare every morning in-house side dishes for you just to go home. Pay attention to your meat. Just throw those in the oven on 350, bang. They're delicious. Buster's Butcher. There's nothing like it. Learn more at bustersbutcher.com. See why every cut counts. We got Jay Ham, the historian, on the other side. It's time to talk a little basketball. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Be sure to follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to watch live video of our shows. Stay up to date with station events and have chances to win prizes. Don't miss out on anything that's going on. Follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ.
There are many real estate companies out there, but then there's Banyan Tree Realtors on the Cottonville Town Square. There are hands-on, family-owned boutique real estate companies whose agents have been offering exceptional attention to their clients for over 40 years. In an ever-changing world, Banyan Tree continues to maintain a small-town personal charm while providing a worldwide connection through its internet marketing presence. Personal service will never go out of style at Banyan Tree Realtors. Their agents are people you can trust, offering service you deserve. From residential homes to commercial properties, farmland, land lots, and historical houses, Banyan Tree has the expertise you can rely on. So if you're downsizing, upsizing, moving in, or moving on, give Banyan Tree Realtors a call today. Craig Smith and Mary Jean Smith and their agents are ready to serve you. Call today at 901-620-8920 or 901-359-2520.
Get the highest quality diamond ring at a rock-bottom price right now at Genesis Diamonds. Hey, it's Eric Hasseltine, and don't be surprised this week to see other jewelry store owners shopping at Genesis Diamonds. They'll be taking advantage of Genesis' most aggressive offer ever. All GIA diamond engagement rings marked down an extra 20% below Genesis' everyday price. The GIA is the world standard in diamond grading, certifying accuracy, and documenting quality, so you can buy with confidence. Every Genesis engagement ring is included in this event, from a half carat up to 20
Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roofing. In these uncertain economic times, there are so many things as a contractor and a business owner that I cannot control. The rising cost of materials, not to mention fuel and transportation costs. In the last 2 years, shingle prices have almost doubled, and commercial materials have doubled. And I don't have to tell you what fuel costs these days. But you know what I can control? How much markup I put on a project. I have always prided myself in knowing I never gouge a customer. But in an effort to ensure my crews have work and my customers are being treated fairly, I have lowered my profit margin, hoping to give you a price you can live with and keeping my crews busy. So if you need a roof or gutters, please give us a call. Fiveash Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. Fiveash Roofing, a proud sponsor of Tiger Athletics and a member of the Tigers home team. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
DQ presents... Picture this. Picture the DQ $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Not just a cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger, plus fries, drink, and a sundae, all full-sized, all for $7. Because everything's better with bacon. Everything's also better with a side of fries, a refreshing drink, and a sundae to finish. Yum. The $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Now for a limited time on the $7 meal deal lineup. DQ. Happy tastes good.
The best golfers on the PGA Tour are coming to Memphis to kick off the FedEx Cup playoffs at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Sports 56 and 98.5 FM will be broadcasting live at TPC Southwood throughout the day, Wednesday through Friday of tournament week, keeping you up to date with the latest tournament news. Our coverage from TPC Southwood and Sports 56 and 98.5 FM is brought to you by Landers Ford in Collierville. Also sponsored by Sissy's Log Cabin, First National Bank, Ronnie Grisani's, Banyan Tree Realtors, DeSoto Honda, Jim's Place, and South Haven Supply. Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by Buster's Butcher at 199 South Highland, where every cut is the right cut. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're enjoying your beautiful afternoon and get ready for your mad weekend. Hopefully you're going to start your weekend off the right way. That's by doing a little two-stepping. I like to go down to Poplar and Highland. It's not too far from my crib. Not too far from where your old work is. Or you still work there?
New work is either, for that matter.
That is true. I mean, it's centrally located basically to any place. You go over to Buster's at Poplar and Highland, and I'm talking about the liquor store and the butcher shop. You go in there and grab your wine for your girl, go buy whatever you want, but the thing I always grab is Tito's because it's the best vodka in the world. And then after you get your liquor for the weekend, you just go on next door to Buster's Butcher Shop, and you get the finest cuts of meat. You can get everything from chops, sausages, the finest steaks. They're ground chuck. They take the steak meats, the trimmings, and they grind it right there for you. Fresh, bro. Burgers are better than anything from there. I'm telling you. You go in there. Like when I went in there, the first time I went in there, I got a couple strips. Last time I got a few porterhouse. Man, I can't remember what Chas got. Oh, I got the tomahawk steak. Dude, bro. Like, I felt like a caveman, and that was the best damn steak I've ever had.
Can I go in there and tell them Johnny Radio sent me?
Please do it. I'm just telling you. Learn more at bustersbutcher.com. They're open 10 to 6 Monday through Saturday, 12 to 6 on Sunday. See why every cut counts at Buster's Butcher. J-Ham. Yesterday, I said this when the radio station started. Yesterday, when I left work, I went to go and drink a little Tito's with some of my people. Saw Money there. Watched a little USA basketball, and I think it was the best. Now, emotionally, I'm not going to sit there and say it was the most fun basketball game I've ever had, but I think it was the best, most intense basketball game, and the true emotion from both teams. I think it was the most fun. I enjoyed that basketball game, Olympic basketball game, more than any game I've ever watched in the Olympics ever. Like, to overcome 17 points, being down 13 points in the fourth quarter, LeBron James takes over, gets the triple-double. Kevin Durant shows you why he's he. Up 2, time ticking down in the fourth quarter. He pulls up and buries it, hits a 2. They go up by 4. The rest is history. Steph Curry hitting 9 threes. And just the emotion after winning the game, screaming, LeBron screaming, Steph screaming, everybody going crazy. Like, man, and again, I hadn't had a drink in 15 days. Yesterday, I had a little bit of Tito's in me. That whole place was fired up. I was screaming like a madman.
You know what's funny about it? Couple things.
I don't think I've ever been into a game that much during the Olympics.
A few things, actually. Not even a couple, a few. One, I agree with you. As far as the Olympic basketball games, that's the best one I've ever seen.
Me too.
It had the drama, it had the skill, it had the will, it had the stakes were high. You know, everything was there. The stars came out to play.
The execution, even. I'm going to say, like, I mean, the FIBA style basketball rules or whatever it is that they play by, like, both teams now you can tell are comfortable in, and they used each of them to their advantage. And it was a smooth, very competitive, crazy basketball game.
Here's what's not being talked about.
Uh-oh.
Not all.
Well, I mean, I know Hayden gets ratings.
Hayden gets ratings, but that's true. I'm going to head at the marketplace real soon. I'm going to build me a marketplace. You can get there and buy some merch. But that's like the third time they've seen these dudes in less than a month.
Yeah, it is hard to beat a team 3 times, especially when you have the number 1 player in the world right now, probably in Jokic.
That, and the first 2 times they handled them. This time, it actually, yesterday
Dude, the Serbian basketball team at one point was clicking on almost every damn cylinder.
Absolutely. It reminded me of an NBA playoff series in a sense, because it was like that swing game where the home team holds serve the first 2, then you go on the road, and you know that game 3 could be in some cases. And in some cases where the better teams does have to walk down 13, 15-point lead, multiple 15-point leads throughout the day, and storm back just to go up 3-0. It's kind of what that was. Serbia is a great basketball team. A lot of those dudes that were on the floor, they could field quality NBA minutes, other than the 2 that are already doing so.
It was crazy, though, like the fourth quarter, the emotion
took over.
And not only just the emotion, when the pressure got tight, this is what separates Team USA.
When that coach got to Tech.
That was a good point,
That was kind of where it started to, like, okay, it's swinging back the other way now, but they still punching back. But
Serbia was hesitant in that.
Their
emotion got them, but that Serbia also, you could tell they were hesitant when they were pulling up and who was taking their shots. Whereas when you looked at this Team USA with 4 MVPs on the court, when it was time to pull up, they pulled up and buried them at the biggest moments. Like, when the pressure was at its, like, when it came time and you're like, oh my God.
It's go time.
It's go time.
Right.
It's clutch time. That whole fourth quarter was clutch time. And Team USA, they hit their shots when the pressure, when the lights were the brightest.
Right.
That's what, man, that's what NBA players do. That's why they are NBA players.
Now, we are on that part. I said this a few times in the last few weeks on this program. If USA basketball does not send its very best, it's a great chance they will not come back gold.
Well, yeah, damn, I agree with you because, man, when you look around how much NBA talent's around the country and the guys who aren't in the NBA are playing in damn good leagues, and these guys are physical, and guess what? They want at the Team USA.
It was crazy when I'm sitting there watching it yesterday, and they went down doubles early because Steph was the only one cooking early. He had like 14 of the first 15.
It's a good thing he cooked yesterday.
He was the only one cooking early, and then everybody else kind of blended in.
Why they call him chef?
for that reason.
Because he cooks?
He cooks everything. I got a video of dude standing there dribbling.
It always makes
he's
me
dribbling
think
the
of South
basketball
Park
with
when
his
they
right
call him
hand,
chef, bro.
and he's shooting one-hand free throws while he's continuing to dribble the basketball with his right hand. One-hand free throws with his offhand, and he didn't miss a shot. That's just how good he is. But for, how old is he now? 36. Kevin Durant is 35. LeBron is 39. And I'm sitting there watching that yesterday, and I'm like, okay, Bron, we're going to have to ride
So
through
this is
you,
Steph's
Bron.
first Olympics, isn't it?
Who's who?
Is this Steph's first
This
Olympics?
is first Olympics. He played on the World Cup team in 2010, though.
Okay.
So he's got some international, experience on that level. But I'm looking at it like 39-year-old Bron is how we're going to have to ride. You're going to have Steph with you. And Kevin going to eventually, once they stop calling these little punk fouls on Kevin, he'll be fine. Shout out to Joel. Joel was sloppy a little bit, but then Joel made some big-time plays coming through.
No,
Dunks, blocks, big buckets. When he's not Philly Joel in this situation, you can't afford to be Philly Joel. You just got to go hoop.
I love it just when he's trailed Joel and hits a three in people's faces.
Yeah.
That's looking real good.
Yeah, and he can give you that and then also catch it the next time, pump fake and drive right around you and bang it. He can still pull up and hit the midi. Joel's a hooper, you know what I'm saying? But he's still not healthy, of course. You can see that. But I think tomorrow, they finna try to cheat us, man.
Who we playing?
France.
And I asked that
It's
earlier today.
This is like the third time we.
And I know,
had to tell
you know
who
what?
you're playing.
Holy cow! I know it's Wemby too because he was so emotional yesterday.
Fournier.
Do you know I block things out? Like one Team USA won yesterday. Like I feel like everything else was a blur. Oh, it also could have been like because
I've been tripping out the France thing since they beat Canada.
Man, France is playing good basketball.
And I hadn't watched the game yet. I'm going to go back and watch it. I'm a hoop head, so I just kind of want to know what happened. But shout out to Peacock for keeping that footage rolling all the ways to and available. But I'm like, how y'all get back Canada? Not saying that it was impossible. I mean, they got NBA dudes on the France roster, too.
How many France, like we just got asked here on actually Twitter right now. My buddy Aaron wants to know how many NBA players are on the France roster. I know they got Wemby. I know they got my man Rudy.
Fournier.
Evan Fournier.
They got in. I don't know if they got any of those 19 dudes that they just drafted.
Bilal Koulibaly,
Right.
the kid that plays for the Wizards, he's on their team.
He's on their
right,
team too.
Okay, so that's he's on the NBA.
He's on
roster.
the NBA roster.
So
let's see. I'm trying to pull up the roster.
Oh, you doing that for me, Dacus? You know what, man?
But that's
you might
what
be
we
the
get
nicest guy in the
fooled.
world.
That's what we get fooled by. We look at what's on NBA rosters, but those dudes that's not, like I said, they can fill quality NBA minutes. There's a whole lot of them in that tournament.
Yeah, these dudes are playing professional basketball. They're not just coming out. Like, I mean, and you have to also think about European basketball now. I mean, you look at the draft lately. Look at all the guys who are coming from Europe who are drafted in the first round these days.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
And sometimes they don't come right on.
They play in serious hoops over there. Hell, just look at the NBA right now. Giannis doing his thing. Luka doing his thing. Jokic's doing his thing. Wemby's tearing things up
Frank
in France.
Ntilikina used to play in the NBA. He's on their team.
Shea.
He's in Serbia now.
And then everybody's favorite villain, Dylan Brooks. In
Have
Canada.
we not made statements like you can realistically make an argument for the NBA's best international five can match or probably beat the NBA's best American five in some cases?
Man, I don't want you saying those things on my airway. USA. No, I know what you're saying.
But I mean, but we had we had a first team All NBA with no American-born players.
If you go, yes, just America versus the world, top five. That would be a hell of a game.
I feel like it should be the All-Star game every year now. We need something to change
USA
it up.
versus international.
Yeah.
I kind of dig that. Actually, I do dig that.
Hockey's done it.
Do they?
They've before.
Man, I just started watching a little bit of hockey now that I can get.
Hockey All-Star game is like 3-on-3.
I'll tell you one thing. I used to think.
Player.
I used to think like back in the day that Tanya Harding probably could play some hockey, but after watching real hockey, I don't think so, man.
She wasn't the one that swung it though. You don't even remember the dude named that hit Nancy Kerrigan.
Hold on. Gino Gaduli.
Galooly.
Dude, tell me I just pulled stuff out
Jeff
of my brain.
Galooly.
Jeff Galooly. That's it. Did I say Gino?
I like
close.
Gino better, though, to
Hey,
be honest.
hey, I was close,
Gino
bro.
sounds a little bit more crime for that, fitting for that crime,
He sounds
I
much
guess.
more evil. I like it.
It's amazing how much recall you can have from 30 years ago, you know? I was 13 when that happened, so.
It's kind of like now I feel like I'm proof. I read a study the other day that if you're over 40 years old, that there was a study like, if you smoke pot before you're like 21 years old, you can have negative effects on like your memory.
I won't even say what age I was.
But over the time you're
legal.
40, though, but once you hit 40, they say it's good for your brain because our brain starts slowing down and it kind of like gives a little juice. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's not how they put it in the article that I read, but that's just me giving you my
find
slang.
it beautiful that you find the positives to accentuate about marijuana on the program. This is a beautiful thing.
It's a Friday, man. Didn't you ever watch the movie Friday? Smokey.
It's fair.
You got to think about it, man. On Friday, you got to celebrate Friday.
That's true.
Damn.
I mean, except we do have jobs.
But we do have to take a break, too. And by the way, after you get the munchies, there's nothing like eating Buster's Butcher's meat. My goodness, I'm going to tell you right now, does it for me. Woo! If you want the best meat around, the best cheeses. They got charcuterie boards. You got a little something, you got people coming over. There's nothing like a big old charcuterie board. They can prepare them. They have them for you right at Buster's Butcher, right there at Poplar Highland in Highland, next to their liquor store. And their liquor store, well, it's now had a baby because there's a second location. But he's already moved out of the house. He's over at Ridgeway Trace Shopping Center. Stop into Buster's Liquor Store at Poplar and Highland, the original, or the new one at Ridgeway Trace Shopping Center. We're back in two shakes. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio. We are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Drive like a pro and support a great cause during the sales drive at Landers Ford in Collierville, Landers Ford South in South Haven, and Landers Ford North in Covington. We've provided over 100 new Fords to be driven by the pros at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Now they're all being sold with demo prices. That's right. Over 100 new Fords driven by the pros are being sold with demo pricing below market value. A portion of the proceeds go directly to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. This is a once-a-year opportunity to trade up and drive like a pro while supporting a great cause. Visit LandersMemphis.com. That's LandersMemphis.com. Or come see us at Landers Ford in Collierville, Landers Ford South in South Haven, or Landers Ford North in Covington. With our Landers Easy Pass, you can get top dollar for your trade-in to help you save even more. Don't miss your chance. Reserve your demo price new Ford driven by a pro at the FedEx St. Jude Championship and lock in low APR financing. Remember, if it doesn't say Landers, you paid too much.
Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. I'm here at Town Village Audubon Park interviewing a new resident, Carolyn. Share with us why you chose Town Village.
Well, if your parents or special friends need to make that big move, let me share with you my experience. It was tough for me to leave home, but then I discovered Town Village. I would like to highly recommend Town Village to you and your loved ones. After looking at all the amenities and meeting all the people and staff, I was hooked. From restaurant, bistro, 3 meals per day, housekeeping, transportation, security, health care, physical therapy, exercise room, and even a heated pool and spa. Come see us and make your new home in Town Village.
Visit us and call Daniel at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home, Town Village.
There's only like 2 days the whole year without a game. That's it. That makes just about every day game day at DraftKings Sportsbook. Super easy to get started. Try betting on something simple, like picking a team to win. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook's app. Select your team. Place your first bet. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now, 90 seconds, and use the code HERD, H-E-R-D. That's code HERD for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Or in West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 plus, age varies by jurisdiction. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Deposit and eligibility restrictions apply. See terms and responsible gaming resources at dkng.co/baseball.
Hi, this is Jay Stovall with Corky's Barbecue. We have been serving up our legendary barbecue for more than 39 years, right here in Memphis, Tennessee. Whether you're dining in, picking up in our drive-thru, or serving our famous barbecue at your office or home. With Corky's Party Pack, you are the hit of the party. Barbecue pulled pork, baked beans, coleslaw, barbecue sauce, and buns, starting at only $8.49 per person. And as you know, we send plenty of food. You never have to worry about running out of the store.
Corky's Barbecue.
Hi, this is Jay Stovall with Corky's Barbecue. We have been serving up our legendary barbecue for more than 39 years, right here in Memphis, Tennessee. Whether you're dining in, picking up in our drive-thru, or serving our famous barbecue at your office or home. With Corky's Party Pack, you are the hit of the party. Barbecue pulled pork, baked beans, coleslaw, barbecue sauce, and buns, starting at only $8.49 per person. And as you know, we send plenty of food. You never have to worry about running out of the store.
The best golfers in the world are coming to Memphis for the WGC FedEx St. Jude Invitational. Sports 56 and 98.5 FM will be broadcasting live at TPC Southwind throughout the day, Wednesday through Friday of tournament week, keeping you up to date with the latest tournament news and talking with the players and officials. Our coverage of TPC Southwind on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM is brought to you by Landers Ford in Carterville. Also sponsored by Town Village Auto and Park, Wilson's Power Wash, Wade Incorporated, North Mississippi John Deere Dealer, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, and Jason's Deli.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by Buster's Butcher at 199 South Highland, where every cut is the right cut. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It is a nice little Friday. It's a Friday here in the Mid-South. We got 3 football games tonight, like 50 tomorrow on Saturday. No, not 50, but a ton. And then we have 2 more on Sunday. So we're watching preseason football. The Olympics are still on. Break dancing's coming out in the Olympics. Dun, dun, dun. Do you remember Breakin'? Did you watch the movie Breakin'?
B Street, Breakin', Crush Groove. I watched all those early 80s classics.
Bro, I used to throw the cardboard down on the ground and I never could do anything. I was terrible, bro. Only move I had was where you could spin on your back and hold your feet. You know what I'm talking about? That was the only one I had. I was terrible at breaking.
Version of a spinneroonie.
Yeah, the spinneroonie, man. That's the only thing that was my only move, man. And then, like, the other sad only move I had, do you remember what, I think they, like, when we were young kids, it was, like, terrible. Would they call it the Roger Rabbit or something? That's why I don't dance. That's why I wiggle. Now you just go and you listen to some Goose or some Panic, do a little wiggling, maybe some Billy Strings.
Y'all boys watching preseason football, y'all some good ones,
Of course.
man.
Holmes, bro, I'm not just watching it. I'm gambling on it. I'm freaking out on it, man. Dude, Josh Heupel yesterday got to see 2 of his quarterbacks tear it up. The Lions, Hendon Hooker, everybody's favorite Hooker, destroyed it, ran over and trucked somebody. And then you had Joe Milton looking like a damn very competent quarterback throwing missiles.
Those last 2 Vol dudes, right?
Yup.
They ain't bad.
And then seeing Bailey Zappi standing next to Joe Milton's kind of comical. He looked like a kid who won when
I had preseason football
Make-A-Wish
on,
dream, and he got to dress up and stand on the sideline.
I have preseason football on in the background when I'm like creating trivia questions or something like that. working on some form of edit design or something fun that I could do within the sports world. I have preseason football on because I don't care about it. Just great background noise.
I feel you. I'm down.
I don't like preseason.
So
anything,
tomorrow,
though.
it's like Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be watching football all day.
You watch split squad spring training games too, huh?
Hell yeah. I also love the fact that I can put 4 TV screens on and watch 4 MLB games at once. Kind of like, on they do it during the week. What's it called? MLB innings or whatever?
Big inning, yeah.
Big inning.
You know
I
what's
love
funny?
when they do that.
I watch more summer league than I will watch preseason.
By the way, watching 4 baseball games is better than 1 because there's always action. And there's always like a TV that's not at commercial break, almost always.
So it kind of gives you
It's
like
great for people who have ADD.
a NFL red zone type feel for baseball.
Yeah, it
Except
does.
it's got commercials, huh?
Yeah. And we don't have a dude really like talking too much.
That's fair.
But I like Scott Hansen.
You know what? Yeah, Scott Hansen's that dude. He been on the Olympic covers too. Shout out to him. Doing a
Man,
good job.
Snoop's on the Olympic coverage. What are you talking about, dude?
Hey, man, I mean.
You think we're seeing him a lot now? Wait till 2028. Man, it's going to be in Los Angeles.
Did WrestleMania.
Hey, by
and the
2028, I
Olympics in
bet
the
you
same year.
Snoop smokes a blunt while he lights the torch.
He did WrestleMania and the Olympics in the same year. Was he? Did they do the Super Bowl? I know it was the year before.
Yeah.
When he was a part of Dre's set with the Super Bowl. So, what else can Snoop not do? You should have Snoop on, man. We should have Snoop in the studio. I come kick it.
Y'all would all get along really well, I'm sure.
Yeah, we would. After show sesh would be really nice. Really, really nice. Now, back to a little bit of Olympics because we talked a lot about the basketball. You think they're going to handle France, don't you? We got this.
I think we're about to get cheated.
Cheated? What are you talking about? Because all the damn people are booing at Joel
We about to
Embiid.
go back to
Man, we got to slap Wemby down and show, hey,
1972 when
welcome.
the USSR, they cheated for the USSR. They cheated Doug Collins in the USA with a bad, I think they messed up on the time or something like that. And they ended up cheating us. And we had to settle for silver. And Doug Collins didn't get his gold until 2008 when Chris Collins gave him his gold that he got as a coach.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, they're in Paris, dude. I mean, they beat Canada. Then they come back and beat Germany, who I looked at those two as probably, I'm looking at, okay, this was probably going to be in the
Hans and Franz. They beat them there. They took care of business. Look, I think Team USA.
Did you see where Evan Fournier choked out Dennis Schroeder though during the game? they got into it, and Schroeder got his face. Fournier just choked him.
I like it.
Nobody got ejected.
Bro, they're in France. They do it a little bit different, but they're very serious about one thing. Did you hear about the pork?
Well, here's the thing. After the choke, they actually had a civil conversation on the court. It looked kind of hostile, but it really wasn't hostile. So it's like,
Because Schroeder knew,
whatever.
like, yeah, man, this dude ain't playing. He's going to choke me out. I'm good. Whatever you say, bro. I'm like, yeah, I got it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's basically how
Yes,
I'm
sir.
looking at it, too.
All right,
John,
now.
Quick question. What was your team total under?
93 and a half.
Okay, I think you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah, 80 with a buck
Dancing
53.
naked in the streets.
And I say that. Watch him go on a quick 13-0 run.
And then I slap you
14
during the
now.
break.
Well,
I
that's
pull out my forefathers. You know what those are? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's these 4 fingers right here. And then I'll go,
Why not the thumb, though?
because I don't want to hurt you that bad.
Oh, I see.
You put that's basically assault.
I see.
Did you know that they had
This is just called a bee slap.
at the Iowa State Fair, there is a
Yes, I do. Hold on. Let me guess. For $25,000, it's a statue of Caitlin Clark, but not like out of copper or whatever kind of metal, or it's not like a Greek god statue. It's made out of butter, bro.
butter.
You know somebody's going to get a piece of corn, you know what I'm saying, from the fair. They're going to
looking
forget
at
butter.
it
They're going to
right
walk
now,
by.
like,
They're just going to like rub it all on Caitlin Clark. Man.
Shout out to the people in Iowa, man.
All right, real quick question. Noah Lyles, man. I got to ask you, okay, my man won the 100, which was awesome. Awesome. And he was the favorite to win the gold in the 200 because he's already won gold before in the 200. You definitely think he's going to win. And then all of a sudden you hear he's got COVID. And you're like, damn, but he's going to race anyway. And you know he's got asthma. But before the race starts, he runs 40 meters this way.
He did
and
when
then
Steph do
runs
when
another
Steph come
80
out.
meters this way.
Right.
And he's dancing and he's throwing up and everybody's getting in the block, getting ready to go. And he used up all his air for his little asthma lungs because then he gets in the block, takes off. Man's going to at least get second because he's running with COVID, which is still, placing is good when you got the vid. But let me tell you something. He got third because the last 10 meters, man, he couldn't breathe no more. Finishes the race, hits the ground. They got to put him in a wheelchair, wheel him off, man, give him oxygen. He can't breathe. Damn, dude, don't celebrate the race until after you won the damn thing.
How you gonna dap and hug everybody with no mask on and everything? You got COVID after the race,
man, because he knows that COVID ain't gonna be killing nobody as like a Olympic athlete.
Did you hear what the cat from Botswana said?
But it's so weird though. Think about it. 2024. Think about it. Noah Lyles gets to race in 2024 with the vid, and it was just, 2022 when Novak Djokovic couldn't even come to the United States to play in the U.S. Open, not because he had the vid, but because he didn't have the vaccine. Man, times change quick. You blink, and your kids are all grown up. Moved out of your house, and life is good again.
Did you hear what my man from Botswana said about Noah Lyles?
Botswana?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Shout out him.
I made sure, and I'm still trying to make sure if this was not AI generated.
Uh-oh.
But they asked him at the press conference, would he think with himself as being one of the next faces of the Olympics? After like Usain Bolt and so on and so on, especially for track and field. He said, no, he pretty much said, basically, I'm a humble dude. I'm not arrogant like Noah. It's all over Twitter.
By the way, did you see Team USA kind of troll Noah Lyles because they've been talking
every
trash?
chance they get.
They said we don't play for bronze. You saw that? I was like, damn, that's kind of funny. But it's like it's USA on USA crime.
Well,
we got to stand together during the Olympics.
Going back to that, he kind of put his foot in the bud with them because it's like, okay, dude, these are some of the dudes who going to be front and center to support you in that moment. They coming to the track to watch you, to support you, but you go out your way to hate on them for something that they got nothing to do with? Why you bring them? Why you even bring up the NBA?
United States women's just won 85-64 over Australia. They're playing in the gold medal game next, right?
Yeah, they are.
And guess what?
Against either France
it
or
went
Belgium.
under 93.5, brother. See, you know what? The total before the game started was 89.5. It still would have gotten there. But I've been saying this forever. If you're ever going to go under in a game and you like the underweight, just the first 2-3 minutes of the game, they'll score a couple points. And for some reason, it always shoots up. It shot up from 89 to 93 and made it just a little bit easier for
A'ja
me.
Wilson's the best player in the world on the women's side. But I'm gonna tell you who's the
She ain't got a statue made out of butter, does she?
No, she don't. But I'm gonna tell you who that unsung hero, unsung MVP is for the women is Alyssa Thomas.
Which one's she?
She's like Ron Artest, dude.
Oh, damn, bro.
I'm talking about she guarding the best player on the perimeter.
World Be Free.
She kind of got a little stocky to her.
What is it? World Be Free? No, that's not World Be Free.
World Be Free was my man from
That's
the
right.
80s.
That's from the 80s. No, what did he change his name to?
Meta
World Peace. Meta World Peace.
Quick story on World Be Free from me growing up.
Uh-huh.
He's one of the first dudes that, of course, my mom put me on game to as a hooper. But she always said that if you look at his haircut, she always said that I referred to him as Sausage Head. Which his head looked like a link sausage to me back then. So that was like 3.
Slap a bun and throw some mustard on that joint.
But the man was a bucket. World Be Free was easy 30. Easy 30 a night in the league.
What was his name?
Lloyd Free is his real name. But he changed it legally to World B.
Well, Jay, tell everybody what you got going on and where they can find you.
We are having fun with the Olympics. We are getting set for football. I'm not watching preseason, but I'm quite sure my crew from Views for the 22 is. Views for the 22 on Facebook. You can find us there. YouTube.com/@culturedones. You can find us over there. Cultured and the number 1 with the S at the end. You can find us there for Views for the 22 content. 94 Feet of Life. We hanging out. We still on vacation. We kind of just watching some hoops. But youtube.com/at94 feet of life.
Man, do me a favor, peeps. Don't touch the dial. I got Hardwood on the other side. I got T-Money and Uncle Brasky at 12:30. And we're going to have a little fun Friday. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Simple, smooth, and every sip as easy as the last. Tito's handmade vodka tastes just as good with tap water as it does your favorite mixers. Back in the day, Tito distilled, hand-bottled, taste-tested, sent out to a few friends, then taste-tested again to give you the finest juice around. No frills, no flavors, no fancy labels, just the good stuff, just Tito's. For recipes, videos, and more, visit Tito'sVodka.com. Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume, mainly 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Granger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call Granger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Memphis, the playoffs are back. Come see the PGA Tour's best compete for the trophy of the FedEx St. Jude Championship August 14th through 18th. Witness the drama as 70 players arrive in Memphis and only 50 move on. Tickets are on sale now at FedExChampionship.com.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis. Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Oh, yeah.
That was one of those things. When things get too heavy, just call me helium.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Happy Friday! If you had the under 93.5 or under 89.5, which started the game out with the USA women's basketball team, it's just a little bit better Friday, isn't it? Make it a little bit better right now, man. Stop by and get you a little bit of Tito's. Telling you, when you're hanging out with your friends and your family, and you're just kind of chilling, there's nothing like a good old glass of Tito's. And it goes with everything, because it's got a very unique flavor. Slightly sweet. It has a black pepper note. It balances everything out, whether you're crafting a cocktail or drinking it neat. Tito's is also USA vodka. It ain't no Russian vodka. It's U.S. It ain't no French vodka. Get away from that Grey Goose, peeps. It's Tito's, bro. Austin. And by the way, Tito Beveridge, he's the one who founded Tito's. He's a dog lover. And if you're a dog lover, get Tito's, because proceeds go to help out dogs and rescue dogs all over the country and vets and animal shelters. And Tito's rescued over 600 dogs himself already. Again, it's the best vodka in the world. And by the way, we're talking about all the gold medals the United States got. Guess what the USA got? They got gold medal for the best vodka tonic in the world. Yes, it wasn't Russia. It wasn't France. It was Tito Beveridge. It's the third year in a row he's got the gold medal for the best vodka tonic in the world. Nothing in the summer like a little lime, a little vodka tonic made with Tito's. If life hands you lemons, don't freak out, don't fret, don't stress. Just make a lemon drop. Make sure it's with the best. That's Tito's handmade vodka. Let's go to Hardwood.
This is Access Hardwood.
Where do I start, Dacus?
It's Friday. Plenty of places to start.
Holy cow. How about let's start with the Carolina Panthers?
Let's do it.
Man, they got the skids last night.
Mm-hmm.
Not their drawers.
Gross.
No kidding, bro. That's why I'm glad I didn't have little boys. Like something about little boys and skid marks. Dirty little kids. Now the Carolina Panthers, so they play a little baseball. They play football, and they played it terribly. They got their brains beat out by a very bad Patriots team. Their little backup, that Luton guy, their quarterback situation's not all that. I mean, poor guys, their starting quarterback's Bryce Young. Their backup's Andy Dalton, who's older than me probably. But the Patriots beat them 17-3, and after like a demoralizing loss, and after having a terrible season last year, and just things aren't going well for the Panthers, they all almost died. They're flying home, playing lands, and you think it's good once it touches down. You think things good, right?
Of course.
Nope. That sucker slid off the runway into the mud.
Holy cow!
But guess what? These guys are football players, bro.
Right.
No injuries, man. Like if Nick Cage can wreck in Con Air and survive and then get out and whip everybody, you don't think these football players are okay?
Right.
Hey, did you see how many people survived that plane crash in Con Air?
I didn't.
It's very unrealistic. Steve Buscemi's in it, Nick Cage. You never seen Con Air?
Never seen it.
Dude, remember
Missed that one.
Nick Cage is wearing the white T-shirt. Aaron Rodgers just a couple years ago when he was still a Packer showed up to camp.
Yeah, I remember that.
Man, that's actually one of
I'll
Nick
check
Cage's
it out.
good shows.
Movies.
Carolina Panthers, yeah, Peeps almost died. Terrible.
That is terrible.
And if you're the pilot, are you embarrassed? Like, it's one thing doing it with normal passengers, but these are all pro athletes. Like, you're like, damn, man, could I just do it with like a bunch of normal people?
Uh-huh.
I think that does make it better, right?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. I don't know.
Now, do you know
Maybe
that?
try not to do it with anybody.
I mean, you don't want to do it with anybody, but dude, Joe Schmo or a bunch of professional football players. Well, you know what? At least it's the Carolina Panthers. Who cares about them? You know? At least if something would have really gone south.
Yeah, at least it's not the Dallas Cowboys.
We wouldn't have had to worry about any of the Super Bowl odds changing.
Yeah, I guess not.
Travis Scott. Do you know who he is?
Of course.
He's baby daddy to the really cute one.
Rihanna.
What?
Yes.
Travis Scott also has like a kid with Kendall Jenner.
That's right.
Bro, his baby mamas are smoking. I got double baby mama drama, but it ain't like that.
Yeah.
Rihanna and Kendall Jenner.
Uh-huh.
Damn, I got some.
Oh, wait, I lied. They used to date. They don't date anymore.
But so you don't have
He's with, I forgot. She's with A$AP
Well, who's
Rocky
his baby
now.
mamas then?
I think it's Kendall Jenner. I think.
Oh, he's only got one?
Yeah.
Well, I got you beat there, Travis. How you like me now?
Yeah.
Also got to beat
Kylie Jenner. Kylie.
Oh, Kylie. What did I say?
Kendall.
Oh, yeah. Kendall's the model, and Kylie's the one with the makeup and the billionaire.
Correct.
And then Caitlin's the dad. Did you know that? Damn right you did. By the way, speaking of the Olympics, Bruce Jenner, before he was Caitlyn, did you know he won gold?
He did.
Damn good little Olympic. He was also on Wheaties. Like, do you think that like if you ate Wheaties back then, like you're kind of questioning yourself today?
Probably not.
Now, well, I'd be questioning myself because they tasted terrible. And cereal, actually, anybody thinking it was good for you. Now, Travis Scott, he's over there at the Olympics. Now, he's not performing, but he did get arrested. Do you know why?
I don't know. I saw a video last night that paparazzi was chasing him, and he was like trying to get the police to help him with the paparazzi.
I'm in Travis Scott's corner right now. I mean, I was way in his corner when I thought he also had a baby by Rihanna.
Yeah, my fault on that.
But he still got one by Jenner.
That's right.
And it's not Caitlyn.
So what happened? Why did he get arrested?
Okay, so you saw how the paparazzi was chasing him. Well, he says ever since he's been in Paris, his security guards have done a terrible job. He in fact said that his security guard was lazy and he's been slacking on the damn job. So he stepped to the security guard and said, "Do your job." And the security guard opened up his mouth and talked back. So you know what Travis did?
Hit him.
Anybody should do. Opened up his hand and pimp slapped the hell out of him.
That's right.
It turned into a fight. They broke a bunch of vases, and then the police came and arrested Travis Scott. Dude, they should have arrested his bodyguard for doing a terrible-ass job. This is ridiculous, man. Can't take care of a couple paparazzi. Psh. Do you think he's going to hold his check?
I think it'll be fun.
No, I'm talking about like the bodyguard.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Nah, I don't think he probably won't do that. You know what he's going to do? He's going to give him money and tell him, get off my team. Like, bro, is there not like, well, you know what? It's kind of bad. Like all security guards, they used to be really good in my day, and now we got like Secret Service. They're terrible. Travis Scott's bodyguards are terrible. You know what? We need some bodyguards out there. Where the hell are all the men? I guess we're all old. Because your generation let Hooters die.
That's right. It's all my fault.
No, it's not your fault. It's your generation's.
Well, it is kind of my fault because I've only been to Hooters like once. So if I went more frequently, then I could have been part of the help to get them. I'm part of the problem, John. That's basically what I'm saying.
I have to say I agree with you.
Thanks, I guess.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and coddle you.
You know,
that's your
thank
problem.
You. That's exactly my problem. I've been coddled too much.
Now, dude, what was going on with CrossFit? You remember yesterday, right there at the end of the show, I was like, oh my gosh. They say that a dude just drowned at a CrossFit competition. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, you were saying that yesterday.
Man, did you see the video?
I saw the start of the video, and then I was like, I don't want to watch this.
Dude, how did they not notice, man, that he was struggling? It was like, man, 10 seconds, he was going up and down. And the worst thing you can do is go straight up and down because that's how you sink. When you panic, you got to stay parallel, get on your back, try to catch your breath, and you got to relax. My man ran out of gas, maybe started cramping up, but then he got vertical, and sadly he passed away. But I'm saying that's a damn terrible job by CrossFit. He was right. I mean, I'm talking about this dude is right away from shore. Finally, somebody noticed him after it was too late. It's just so sad.
That is really sad.
So sad. You know what else is really sad?
What's that?
Mike Tyson. Poor Mike Tyson.
Oh, what's up with Mike now?
Bro, Mike Tyson was telling, he has his own podcast?
I should have assumed, because everyone has a podcast nowadays, did not know he had his own
Hot
podcast.
boxing with Mike Tyson, bro. He smokes weed with whoever comes on his show, kind of like what, do you know who's the funny guy on HBO? Kind of leans left. Bill Maher.
Yeah.
He has a podcast where he smokes bud with everybody. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that.
He smoked bud with the Hawk Tuohy girl.
Wow. Oh man, he made it then. Oh, if he has her on his show, wow.
I'm saying
wow,
for
big
Hawk
time.
Tuohy girl to be on with Bill
What a
Maher is
joke.
very
I
impressive.
Can't stand her.
Man,
she has a Twitter now. She's like trying to be Twitter famous.
And now I know why Hooters is closed. You don't like a girl who says she was Hawk Tuohy and spit on that thing?
That's right. Again, John.
Definitely.
Again, John, I'm the problem.
Again.
Yeah.
It's not all you. I think it's something that's in y'all's food.
Maybe our water or something like that.
I don't know, man.
Our education system.
Microplastics or something.
Yeah,
But back to
right.
Mike Tyson, by the way, the important story. This is okay. So he had a little bit of tough time back in the late '80s, early '90s, right?
Sure.
And do you know who Robin Givens is?
Don't think I'm familiar with them.
That was his wife, dude. She was in a few movies. Good-looking girl. And he went to jail because he beat up on her. Did you know that?
Oh, I actually did not know that.
You didn't know Mike Tyson went to prison in his heyday?
Had no idea. I guess
Oh,
I don't
damn,
know much
bro.
about Killer Mike. No, that's a rapper. Mike Tyson.
Well,
the ear biter.
Here's what happened with Mike Tyson. This is back in like the 90s. Let me see if I can find the exact date. Don't see it in here. But this is when Mike Tyson was 22 years old. How old is he? Mike Tyson's like 47, right?
Right now?
And Mike Tyson, is he 57, right?
He is 58. He definitely wasn't 47.
No, he's 50. I'm saying he was 22 years old when this incident I'm
Right.
about to tell you about happened.
And you said now he's 48.
No, I mean, I'm trying to figure out how old he is now. He's 57. He's 57 or 58?
58.
Okay. so 38 years ago.
He actually just turned 58.
36
Happy birthday.
years ago, this happened. Okay? Long time ago, buddy. So like 88. This is 1988 then.
Yep.
So in 1988, when Brad Pitt was very unknown, he almost never got his Hollywood career started.
Really?
Yep. Because Mike Tyson comes, him and his wife weren't doing all that good. He goes to where she's at and he walks in, and guess who he sees?
Who's that?
His wife doing the nasty with Brad Pitt.
What?
Yes, dude, it's right here, bro. I listened to the whole thing. Mike Tyson's he's like, man, I walked in and Brad Pitt's, and he said things that I can't say with his wife, Robin Gibbons. And the guy's like, man, Brad Pitt's still alive? And he's like, yeah, I believe in miracles. And he said you should have seen the face on Brad Pitt's face when he saw Mike Tyson. He said he got up and took off and ran like a little girl.
I would have too.
I would have too. But Mike stayed a little bit back because he was a little upset with Miss Robin Gibbons. But dude, if Mike Tyson would have gotten a hold of Brad Pitt in 1988, the girls wouldn't have the movie Legend of the Falls.
Huh.
Yep. That'd be a terrible thing for
Wow.
this world. Men wouldn't have Fight Club.
Huh.
What else is he good at? What else is another movie he was
Brad
in?
Pitt?
Yeah, because I know he was in Legend of the Fall for the chicks.
When he was in Moneyball.
I know he was, man, but Moneyball was okay. Oh, by the way, did you hear about the fake Billy Bean person dying? Or them reporting that Billy Bean died when he didn't really die?
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually, I have to say I have to start looking at TMZ a little bit closer because TMZ was one that reported it.
This is what made you realize you got to look at TMZ a little more closely.
Well, dude, they do have that guy who says, I'm a lawyer.
That's right, at the very end of every show.
So I figured, like they would be like on their thing. I guess they just the reason he's a lawyer is because he's got to defend them because they say a bunch of crap.
Because they do stuff like this.
But yeah, man, Mike Tyson, Brad Pitt.
What a duo.
Brad Pitt's probably got a nice little checklist. Did you know that Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt hate each other?
Really?
Yeah, they're going through a very contentious divorce. Now, I got something very
Why
impressive.
can't we all just be, come together and be happy?
So, I was watching the news today. Well, no, it was yesterday. And guess what?
What's that?
TBI, that's the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
They might have to go back and release all the people who got arrested on marijuana because their testing situation can't distinguish between regular THC and legal in Tennessee THCA, the acidic version. So if you got arrested for a little bit of hippie lettuce, might want to check and tell them go tell them, hey, it was THCA. There's your defense, buddy.
Just get out in front of that one.
I'm giving people out get out of jail free cards. You know Kamala Harris, right? She's running for president. You know who she is?
Mm-hmm.
Kamala, did I say it right?
Yeah.
Kamala Harris. She said that she inhaled. Did you know that? She said she smoked weed in college and inhaled.
How about that?
She's like, I'm down for the lettuce and legislation. And then guess what Trump said the other day after that?
What? He said, I'm also down for that.
He said it's ridiculous to have people all over the country in jails for cannabis. Sounds like he's down for a little legalization. On a happy Friday.
Both of them want the potheads on their side.
In the honor of Smokey, go out there and light you up a big fat spliff. But also make sure you stop by your liquor store and get you a big old bottle of Tito's to go with it. Telling you right now, nothing like a spliff and a bottle of Tito's. There's nothing like Tito's. It's also USA vodka. It's the best vodka. It won the gold medal just like all of our awesome Olympians.
You watch any breaking today, John?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
Are we not doing good?
No, we're good, but it's...
I'm just telling you, like, the breaking that was going on in the 80s probably ain't like the breaking that's going on now.
It's definitely not. It's kind of cringy, John. I'm not going to lie.
It is?
A little corny. Shout out to them, though, but, not my style.
Well, you know what? I don't know if you're a break. Are you a dancer all of a sudden, Twinkle Toes?
Whoa! Whoa!
These are Olympians, bro.
You're right about that. Shame on me. No, it's just like, you ever seen a movie where they have like this very like awkward dance battle and they're like...
Bro, I grew up in the 80s, man. Patrick Swayze was all over the damn...
Yes, but not
John
like
Travolta
that.
back then
like,
was dancing.
Yes, but those were like back in the day. I'm talking about like newer age dance battles in these movies, like post-2000.
Dude, Elvis couldn't even shake his hips back in the day. Look how far we've
You're
gone.
going
And
back
now we
to
got
the
pole
60s.
vaulters twerking.
You're going back to the 50s. Yeah, and now what? She's promoting her OnlyFans now, right?
Yeah, man. Twerking like a madman.
It's just very, I don't know. It doesn't seem like an Olympic sport to me.
Twerking?
No. Yes.
Dude, this could have probably
Both
been here by
twerking
2028.
and breaking.
I'm telling you right now, I
Olympic
bet
sports.
twerking would get hella ratings.
You would certainly watch it.
I mean, everybody's got to see who's got all that junk inside that trunk.
Huh. I probably would pass on that. Am I also the problem with this too? I don't know.
Are you the Badonkadonk champion of the year? Do you know what a Badonkadonk is?
It's a tush.
I think we just now. I'm telling you right now, twerking, twerking, twerking.
Give the Olympics a call and say, I've got the perfect sport for you for 2028.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, we'd win the hell out of that. I think USA all day long on the twerk competition. Because to be honest with you, with the little pole vaulter, she don't got all that much junk in her trunk, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm just being honest.
Honesty's the best policy, John.
Like, in fact, she might have, as Lululemon calls it. Did you hear about Lululemon?
Yeah, you talked about this
about their pants and how they were apologizing to women for giving them flat butt.
Right.
I would have to say, if she was in a twerk competition, she probably would have been last because she probably had a little bit more of a flat butt.
I see.
Now I'm trying to think of a segue. Oh, yes. Make sure you don't have flat butt. Go to Frontier Western Store at 5880 Goodman Road down in Olive Branch. They have more jeans than you can shake a stick at, and they will make your butt look perfect. They also have the perfect lengths. They have all the jeans you need from Ariat all the way to Wrangler and everything in between. They have a women's department. Well, actually, they have a ladies' boutique. They have a children's department, a men's section, and the largest boot showroom around. Western boots, work boots, dress boots. They got all kinds of boots. Plus, they also have shoes. They have Hey Dude shoes. Hey Dude. I'm telling you right now, head on down to Olive Branch. If you can't get there, don't worry, though. You can shop online at frontierwesternstore.com. The website is easy to navigate, and once you pay for your items, they ship their order out within 24 hours. And shipping anything over $75 is shipped absolutely free. That's Frontier Western Store and frontierwesternstore.com. On a Friday, you know what we do at 12:30. T-Money, Uncle Brasky, they're next. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
We are real sports talk. Sports 56 WHBQ. Available on your radio dial at 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world online at sports56whbq.com. Take us with you everywhere by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, just say, Alexa, play Sports 56. Wherever you are, stay tuned in to real sports talk. Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Take your basketball shooting and passing skills to new levels at Shoot 360 Memphis. Shoot 360 is a revolutionary basketball training facility that combines cutting-edge science and technology and provides instant objective feedback with actual hands-on, one-on-one expert coaching that will help make you the best basketball player on any court. You've heard about Shoot 360 in Collierville. Well, coming this July, Shoot 360 will have another bigger location in Cordova. Shoot 360 in Collierville and soon in Cordova will transition from 3- and 6-month memberships to a monthly membership model. And yes, you can become a member at both locations. Whether you're an aspiring young talent or NBA player, all skill levels use the Shoot 360 basketball program to learn proper shooting techniques, improve their fundamentals, and gain a competitive edge. Shoot 360 Memphis. Call them today at 901-316-5500. That's 316-5500. Or visit them at 85 Market Center Drive in Collierville. And coming in July to Cordova. The future of basketball training is here. Shoot 360 Memphis.
Don't be surprised this week to see other jewelry store owners shopping at Genesis Diamonds. They'll be taking advantage of Genesis' most aggressive offer ever. All GIA diamond engagement rings marked down an extra 20% below Genesis everyday price.
That's right, the vault is open, and we're selling the finest handcrafted diamond rings at rock bottom prices now for a very limited time.
The GIA is the gold standard of diamond rings, certified accuracy and documented quality, so you can buy the confidence.
Every Genesis engagement ring is included in this event from 8 karat up to 20 karat stones.
Ships, goals, bars, ornaments, special cuts, pure shapes, and ornaments, prices, prices, and extreme value price on a GIA.
Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, Automatic Gates Construction tailors custom gate solutions for all your residential, commercial, and
industrial needs, including repairs, maintenance, and installation. Automatic Gates Construction specializes in designing and installing automatic gates and fencing that seamlessly blends security, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Elevate the safety and efficiency of your property with a premium gate solution. Automatic Gates Construction at myautomaticgates.com.
For retro cruiser styling packed with modern innovations, riders of all skill levels choose a Honda Rebel. Incredible motorcycles with a stripped-down style and a full package of features. Both the 300 and the 500 offer compact power inside a lightweight frame. Combined with a low slim seat, the Rebel is easy to start on. And with new colors for this year, they are impossible to ignore. Go to DeSoto Honda to check out the 2023 Honda Rebels. Cruisers with premium style and performance to enjoy every second. Use the street as a racetrack with a long
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month, with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
Rick's Powder Coating for a beautiful finish every time. Rick's Powder Coating specializes in automotive, ornamental, residential, and industrial coating. With 2 conveyor lines and the largest batch ovens in the Mid-South, Rick's can accommodate all of your powder coating needs. Locally owned and operated since 2002, Rick's Powder Coating will customize a beautiful finish just for you. Drop by or call to see how Rick's Powder Coating can bring color to your life. 901-367-2771 or rickspowdercoating.com.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather. I can tell you right now, I can enjoy going out and hitting some sticks right now. Except for my broken ribs and my deadgum oblique and groin strain won't let me. But I know where I'd go if I could. I'd head over to Meadowbrook Country Club. It's just 10 minutes from downtown, cross the bridge. It's beautiful. And if you really want to play a course that basically is just, it's a private country club, but you only pay daily green fees when you go out there, then Meadowbrook Country Club in West Memphis is the place for you. And plus, if you need to go out there and see my good buddy Mark, he's the golf pro out there, he can fix you up with custom-made Strix iron clubs. And if golf isn't for you, by the way, I talk about their memberships. They got memberships for $350 a month. That's golf, tennis, pickleball, the golf pro Mark there. You got the pro shop. You got the restaurant. You got the bar. You got it all. And you got a hell of a course. Again, only 10 minutes from downtown Memphis. But they also have a couple other ones. If you want to join the social club, that's everything but the golf for $250. And they have also some new, like they have a junior membership. If you're the age 20 to 29, $200 a month. 30 to 34, $250 a month. So they can help you out. Check out Meadowbrook Country Club again. It's $59 if you just want to go play it one day. If you want to join the club, you can join us for as little as $350. If you're a little younger, they got a little bit of a deal for you. And again, it's just 10 minutes from downtown Memphis. They have championship Bermuda greens. It's available to everyone. It's got that country club feel, but you can head over there and enjoy all that sex appeal. Meadowbrook Country Club in West Memphis, Arkansas. Now we got to talk with T-Money and Uncle Brasky, and I got some stuff to talk about that's just, I got my panties in a bunch. I do. I'm a little upset.
Do you not?
What do you mean? I don't always have my panties in a bunch. I'm very peaceful most of the time. But right now I'm a little upset with my buddy Keith. Keith, thank you for taking the time to listen to the show and text me. But Keith, and I want a little defense because T-Money and Uncle Brasky are about to join in. But Keith sent me this. I've been busting your chops and your entire generation's chops for letting Hooters go down. Again, all these women out there trying to have a job, all y'all out there have to do is go eat wings, drink beer, and enjoy amazing customer service. Something that's also good for your eyes and probably y'all's little anyway, point. I'm upset with y'all. Keith came back and shot me a hell of a charge. He said, John, who cares about Hooters? Your generation let the Purple Church go down. Now, that's some serious charges. Keith, Hooters died because nobody went anymore. I promise you, the Purple Church was packed every night. We were there always. If you don't know why the Purple Church closed down, then you must be from his generation. Because what happened is the police had to go and stick their nose in a place where they know bad things were happening. And if you remember back then, it was like 9 occasions that officers visited the club. Officers witnessed open drug sales, open drug use in the club, sexual acts. And remember, they had we had 4 or 5 shootings out there. So, people were just having a little bit of fun, and then they got closed because they became a nuisance. Now, I didn't think it was a nuisance. I feel like the day that Platinum died was the day that Mount Moriah died. Look at remember the old Holiday Inn? Gone. It's like be realistic. Don't ever stay at that hotel. That thing looks like that thing's nasty. They had a little Mexican restaurant that was over by there by Platinum. So after you got a little lap dance action, you got a little time for a little food in your belly, you just walk next door. Wasn't our fault, Keith. Wasn't our fault. T-Money and Uncle Brasky, they join us. First and foremost, what's up, T-Money?
Johnny, what's up?
It wasn't our fault, was it?
No, it wasn't our fault. And
we participated.
Correct. And I like how the sting operation took about 2 years.
Yeah, because they were trying
I bet it did.
Because the cops felt bad for us. They were slow playing it because they got to do what their bosses are telling them. But they felt bad because they knew they were just giving what the people wanted.
Correct. And you don't think the police went in there and enjoyed themselves?
This is one of the hardest segments I've ever done because I missed that place so bad.
I'll tell you what, Johnny, I was riding by there when they were tearing it down.
Do you remember, I can't go to the grocery store or the gas station. I can't get milk and eggs. I could get lap dance cheaper back then than me going to the grocery store for 4 items. Those were some good times.
Did you ever have one of them VIP cards to get in?
Bro, I did.
I know.
Remember bartending at Alfred's, all the strippers came down there, and I used to always bust their chops and be like, man, why aren't y'all dancing? And then I'd be like, oh, that's right, because we don't have any poles.
We used to get in. One of the football players over there at Memphis, I won't say any names, but his dad was the head coach. He had the VIP pass and was always in there with us. Or he would get us in for free. We'd walk right up to the door. There'd be a long line there. We'd just walk right up to the door, and we had to pay, but they'd let us in.
They'd be like, come on in, money.
Oh, yeah. Come on in, money.
I'm sure Brasky got beat up and probably thrown out of Platinum a few times. Did that happen to you?
Oh, I've been in there a bunch of times. There were many times I enjoyed my drinks and $100 boogers and was back there getting lap dancing in the extra room. So
I love the back room.
By
the way,
that place.
Oh, I got to tell you one quick story.
They used to even have a businessman's lunch in there every day. Now, I didn't go there to eat, but I went several times during the day.
You could do breakfast if you're there really early. But anyway, and if you didn't have too many bad boogers. But this is very important. I got to tell you something funny. So I had a buddy, it was his 21st birthday. So we paid the girls to give him the birthday, the birthday surprise. Where they take him up on stage.
My,
and
y'all did him
all
like
the
that.
girls come out there and they start dancing, and he's sitting in the chair. His eyes are like going left and going right. And remember what the girls did back then? Then they would all reach in and they would reach in and act like they're like going to kiss on you and love on you and grab on your pants. And then they would, like 8 of them would grab your underwear and then yank as fast as they could and yank your underwear through your crack. That was painful.
I seen a boy up there where they took off his own belt and started hitting him with it.
They beat the tar out of them. If you got a birthday surprise, bro, you would leave there bruised and battered.
I seen the old boy up there. It was like his daddy was whipping him. You know, he was trying to run from the belt. And he was clenching them cheeks up when he was on stage. Man, that was hilarious.
Dude, I love going down memory lane.
Especially over there. Hey, remember the Piccadilly over there? You could go to the Piccadilly right afterwards. If the Mexican place was packed, you could always go to the Piccadilly right there.
Man, yeah, I was there a little later, so I was usually.
And remember,
Mexican
the Hooters
restaurant.
was just down the street there for a little
yeah, you're
while.
right. Now I think it's a car dealership.
Yeah, I think it is too. But there were Hooters was right
Platinum
down
is
the street.
closed. Hooters is gone. What do we have left?
I mean, Mount
Well, you
Horizon.
got that hotel there with a bunch of toothless women out there smoking crack right next to it.
Yeah, that is the most dangerous probably hotel in Memphis. By the way, I forgot. We're going down memory lane. I'm on the radio. We have to do our picks. Somebody probably who doesn't know anything about Platinum has no idea what we're talking about. But again, I would say if they would have kept it there, more people would visit Platinum Plus just talking about the memories that visit Elvis Presley's house.
I agree with that.
Man.
100%. I'd be there before I'd be at Graceland.
Yeah. But Money, what do we got? What do you got going on, man? I didn't even say hello. How's life treating you?
I mean, everything's good. I was talking with Brian right before we got on, and we were talking about, I heard y'all talking about that break dancing, and I got to watch the break dancing a little bit, and it was pretty cringy. That's not what I remember from the 80s when they were break dancing and doing all that. But I think we should have had a Memphis guy in there. He could have been juking up in there better than they be beatboxing. But it was funny because Uncle Brasky and I were talking. You know, the Olympics are in L.A. in 4 years. Uncle Brasky, tell them what your new event is.
Let me tell you something, Johnny, and I want you to think about this. Since I'm not going to hit that medal count number, there's something we can do to get Memphis involved. I'm thinking, since it's going to be in L.A., the city of angels or the city of terror or whatever you want to tell it in 2028, why don't we have carjacking as an event? You could have it as like something that Memphis brought to the country.
Hey, what about
could have it
Cadillac
as a
converter cutting? Like, how fast can you get under the car and out with a Cadillac converter? That's another one that we'd win.
I mean, you could have singles, you can have doubles in it, and you can have the flash mob in the carjacking.
Dude.
And what other thing did the city of Memphis bring to the world? What major invention?
I don't know.
The inside the trunk latch, when they throw you in the back of your trunk and ride you around while they're carjacking you, so you can roll out into oncoming traffic and get out of your own trunk.
Dude, that's like, yeah, man. That's like basically bringing magic tricks to the Olympics.
I like that.
I'm afraid that David Copperfield dude would probably win, though.
Well, let me tell you what, also, we got the perfect training facility. Go out there to my old neighborhood, Rockin' Raleigh out there, where the Raleigh Springs Mall
At the top of the hill, a little Rockin' Raleigh.
Get rid of that darn library. Who needs another library in Memphis? And there's your training ground right there.
I like it.
They
like
got
it.
state-of-the-art facility.
I dig it, dude.
I mean, it's top-notch, man.
All
we
right.
need to get involved.
Hey, I like it. That's Memphis. We did have, though, I think, a runner, didn't we? Did we have a runner?
Well, he was from Germantown.
Yeah, he was
he's not Memphis.
triathlete.
He was a triathlete?
Yeah, triathlete.
triathlete.
Yeah. Was our last triathlete that won gold, was he Bruce Jenner?
No, he won the decathlon.
Oh, the decathlon. Okay.
Yeah, I think he won the decathlon. Is what I think Bruce Jenner won before he won the dress contest.
Well, Caitlin won the biathlon.
Yeah.
Oh, we're late. Hold on, buddy. I got to really get to some picks. It is like 12:43. T-Money. We literally have been just talking gibberish. I know it's a Friday. What do you got for us?
All right, Johnny. Well, I've got to go. It's preseason. It's football, Johnny. Football is here. There will not be another weekend until I think February or something where we won't have any football on. So that excites me. I'm a football guy. I look at every day. I look at football and preseason and who's doing what. And you made a great point yesterday, Johnny, about the backups coming in and Billy Zapp, and they got busy. The New England did last night, just like you said they would.
I did.
I'm kind of stealing this from Johnny Radio a little bit. So I was looking up and down the league here, and just remember, Johnny, I don't know your bankroll any more than you know mine. And with that being said, I'm looking at these quarterbacks that need to make an impression. So one of my first picks is I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns, -5 over the Packers. And you got your boy Jameis Winston is starting at quarterback tonight or tomorrow for the Browns. And he said something like "Nick Nack, Patty Whack, give it all the bone." In his press conference yesterday.
It was his gold. I was going to play it. I actually sent it to Dacus and I forgot. You just reminded me. He is a national treasure.
Oh, he's hilarious. I love him. So I like the Browns -5 versus the Packers. Jameis Winston's playing quarterback. He ain't losing.
I love it. I'm locked up on that one.
John, I have that sound if you want to hear it.
Give it to me.
Sorry, the computer.
This is Jameis Winston. Presser, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
I think that's one of the things that a lot of people forget when you can go out and practice, you can knick-knack, this, that, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Deshaun Watson is going to turn it on. He always going to find a way to shine when the lights come on.
I don't hear
anything.
Man,
I just rhymed. Oh my, can I leave?
He's not playing?
No.
Uh-oh.
I don't think you have it in audition or anything.
No, I do. I don't know what's going on with the computer. We got computer issues, John. Uh-oh.
Well, it looks like I'm going to be leaving right at 1 o'clock. I'll leave that for somebody else. So we're going to take the Browns. I like that. What else you got?
The next play I'm gonna do is I really don't like betting on this kid, and I didn't like betting on him in college, but I do see where he does have a lot of help around him, and they're going to try to get some continuity with the receivers. So I like the Bears catching 2.5 versus the Bills. The Bills ain't gonna play nobody.
Josh Allen, they did say was going to play at least 2 series.
Is he going to play? Well,
yeah, but it's 2 series.
He's handing it off the whole time. And Caleb Williams is going to get out there and try to throw. They're going to try to bootleg him. He may, as Keenan Allen and DJ Moore playing, I think they are.
Yep.
And even if they're not, they got Uduzzi's going to play, the other rookie out of Washington, Rome Uduzzi. And so they've got to get some continuity together with these receivers and Caleb Williams. And I'm not really big on a man who paints his fingernails and plays quarterback and cries when he loses. And
if you're the center and you had a quarterback sticking his hand up your keister, would you want him to have his fingernail painted or not? I'm going with the guy without the fingernail paint. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you, Johnny. And I mean, the man said when he lost the ball game, what are you going to do? I'm going to go home
Cry
to my dog.
my mama.
Cried to his mom. I want a quarterback like Tim Tebow. You'll never see anybody work as hard. You'll never see a team that's working hard. And remember they got beat.
It was awesome. It was still the greatest speech ever. Yeah, it was the Rebels.
I mean, I'd run through a wall for Timmy Tebow. But I tell you what, that's why Caleb Williams. This is preseason, so we can bet on him like this. But once it comes to the regular season, I'm fading Caleb Williams all day long. He may be benched by the fourth week, 4 or 5 weeks. They may have to figure something out with him. They missed the boat on Justin Fields, if you ask me. He was just. I mean, that kid was a do-it-all. I mean, what do you want the kid to do? So I think Justin Fields
coming from a biggest Ohio State Buckeye fan, I know.
Well, I know, but Justin Fields is a stud now.
He might win that job in Pittsburgh.
I'll tell you what, he may win that job in Pittsburgh, and you never know that. That AFC North is loaded with quarterbacks.
Yeah,
with Burrow and Watson, and you got the situation over there and Lamar, and then you don't know who the starter's going to be in Pittsburgh, but they got a couple good ones, and they got Derrick Henry now in Baltimore. So yeah, so I kind of like I like that, Johnny. I like the Browns -5 versus the Packers, and the Bears catching the 2. They're catching points, 2.5 versus the Bills. Those are my plays. Let's get some money, Johnny. Let's get that bankroll ready for the football season. Let's just get it ready to go. Get your bankroll ready.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Uncle Brasky, what you got, big homie?
All right, here's what we got. First of all, Tim Tebow's speech came after Greg Hardy sacked him 100 times in a game.
Yep.
Hear me? And they had that going on when Greg Hardy kept sacking him and sacking him. Then all of a sudden, but let me get to the picks. But we'll get that with Tim Tebow. Here's the picks I like today, Johnny, and we're going to stick with USA basketball. I like the over 176.5 in the USA-France game.
All right, over 176.5 again, USA against France. Those dead-gum French that lay down. Hey, you're welcome, France.
That's right. The French never put up a fight.
Who else we got?
And I like the USA as a nickel play -16 against France.
-16 and nickel play. They're going to come out and dominate. All right, I like it.
And then we're going to have, for the dime bag play, I like Serbia -2 over Germany in basketball.
In the bronze medal
They
game?
got better play. Yes.
All right, dude. So we got dime bag. We're going with Serbia -2. For our nickel, we're going USA -16 against France. And then we're also going over 176.5 USA France total. Browns with T-Money minus the 5.5 because Jameis Winston is the greatest thing. He's an institution. And then he's going to take the Bears because he's going to bet on Fingernail Paint Man in the preseason and fade him in the postseason. Bears are catching 2.5. Gentlemen, I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.
All right, Johnny. We'll see you, brother.
Later, Brasky.
Take care, Johnny.
Y'all be good.
And remember, Johnny, a broke man is a dangerous man, Johnny. Dangerous.
Damn right he is. Broke man's a dangerous man because I don't know if you know this. I bet you a rich man ain't mugging nobody or stealing your car. Did you ever think about it like that? T-Money, dude. He's like Aristotle and Plato and stuff. You know what I mean? Philosopher. Back in 2 shakes to close things out. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, they're proud to be here for their neighbors while giving back to communities across the state throughout the year, every year. This month, they're honored to stand alongside 1,600 dedicated volunteers as they make this year's annual FedEx St. Jude Golf Tournament fundraiser a resounding success. Giving back to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, which helps treat and defeat childhood cancer, is a meaningful effort that is very close to their hearts. This year, their goal is to reach $3 million in donations for kids at St. Jude's, and they couldn't do it without the support of their amazing volunteers. To all the participants, thank you for being a part of this most important endeavor to lift up so many families across the state from right here in Memphis, Tennessee. To read more about Team Blue volunteers, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, Healthy Places, and other ways they're devoted to helping our communities, please visit bcbst.com.
Jason's Deli. When you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises. Just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it. Because you're not just taking the bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com. So whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Parkplace Center, Popper and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Highland Branch. Jason's Deli is wholesome food and no surprises.
Jenkins Floors and More invites you to their retail warehouse where they pass wholesale savings on to you. Jenkins Floors in Little Rock, Cleveland, Mississippi, and now open in Horn Lake at 2356 West Goodman Road. Specializing in flooring and carpeting, tile, plantation shutters, and blinds, Jenkins makes your life easy with a 2-week turnaround. Contractors, builders, or family projects, call 662-469-9350 for a free estimate. Owners Timmy and Rebecca Jenkins say hello to Sports 56 fans and look forward to your business.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. We've got a huge variety of metals in stock, and we cut to size fast. Bottom line, we get it done fast, so you get it done fast. Doesn't get easier than that. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience stores for metal. Find a store or buy online at metalsupermarkets.com.
Is your wife asking you to stop eating junk food? Well, we have you covered at Humdinger's. It's quick and it's healthy, and most important, it tastes amazing. With many choices from salmon salad to rainbow trout and grilled asparagus. Come visit us for lunch at Humdinger's, 6300 Poplar Avenue. So good, Coach Penny eats with us weekly. Don't forget, Humdinger's offers full-service catering for weddings, social events, or your corporate lunches. You can call 901-260-8292 to find out more.
But you gotta be willing to take the hit and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It is a beautiful Friday. I hope everybody's having a wonderful one. And we got to tell you right now, I know it's Friday. A lot of people on the weekend like to get out in your yard, kind of do a little flowering and all that stuff. If you like your house and you want to make it look a little bit better, call my friends over at Automatic Gates Constructions. They're locally owned and operated for over 40 years. They can tailor a custom gate solution for you. They can do residential, commercial, industrial. The price includes repairs, maintenance, and installation. Automatic Gates Construction specializes in designing and installing an automatic gate and fence that seamlessly blends security, safety, and efficiency that looks beautiful with your property. Premium Gate Solutions. Go to myautomaticgates.com.
I think that's one of the things that a lot of people forget. When you can go out, you can see practice, you can knick-knack this, that, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Deshaun Watson is going to turn it on. He always going to find a way to shine when the lights come on.
I wonder if
Man, I just rhymed. Can I leave off that one? I know that one going to hit.
All I know is if people can't hear Jameis, let me tell you a little
It's a great
secret.
quote. I mean, if you could hear it, then you thought it was a great quote.
He's talking about his starting quarterback. He was talking about, damn it, now I can't even remember which team he backs up for. He plays for the Browns.
Yeah.
He was talking about Deshaun Watson. He's like, man, let me just tell you something. When he went to go get a massage the other day, he went knick-knack, paddywhack, and he gave this dog a bone, if you know what I'm saying. Masseuse. And he's like, nobody's got game like Deshaun Watson. And he definitely wasn't talking about the stuff on the field, was he?
No.
No, that's not what he said, is it?
No, it's not.
But it was pretty funny, wasn't it?
It was a good quote.
If you believed it. But he did say
He's the king of quotes.
He did say knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. And then he rhymed something else. And then at the very end, he goes, oh, my God, I just rhymed. That's a rap. Because he's great. Tim Bone. He said he could hear the Jameis soundbite, so I was talking over Jameis Winston.
It must be your headphones. Can you hear out of both ears of your headphones?
Just notice, no.
Okay, that's why. Because the way it was recorded, it's only coming out of one side, and that's the side you can't hear out of. Good. Well, I'm glad everyone else got to hear it.
Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful Friday. Y'all do me a favor. Get out there and make the world a better place. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace.
Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, Automatic Gates Construction tailors custom gate solutions for all your residential, commercial, and industrial needs, including repairs, maintenance, and installation. Automatic Gates Construction specializes in designing and installing automatic gates and fencing that seamlessly blends security, functionality, and aesthetic appeal. Elevate the safety and efficiency of your property with a premium gate solution. Automatic Gates Construction at myautomaticgates.com.
Get the highest quality diamond ring at a rock bottom price.